Hello and welcome, my Unbound Leaves. So, as I have decided, I'm gonna continue this game right away. However, as you can hear, you can't hear. We apparently have an audio issue here, and I don't know why, because I can hear it fine. It's working on my end, but it's not getting any desktop audio in. The big problem about that is I don't know why. So, what we'll try first, because that... Oh, wait. You hear that?
I think I can hear your keyboard, but no.
Okay, let me put the mic further away. No.
I can hear that one.
So, exit. Let's try this again. Oh no, you see my folder. As if that is a bad thing. I don't have anything to hide on this thing. I can really... All the weird stuff is in the cloud. And weird stuff probably is on the cat pictures. Oh well, I have some stuff where you would think, wait, what the heck is going on? But it makes sense that I have this. And yes, I will keep this a mystery. Forever, basically. It's for a video that's not for the open. I'm making this worse. So I still think you can't hear. Why? Like, okay, when I press now, the sound effects, it seems to... Let me
Turn up desktop audio.
turn up desktop audio. So... How about now?
No.
Still no. Okay, wait. I'm gonna turn it full on. You hear something. How is it in regards to my beautiful voice? My voice is loud, or... So this is too loud.
This is just some sound effect stuff here right now. No music.
Well, it's rustling of leaves.
Yeah, okay.
So...
Go in the game. Let's check with music or something.
Yeah, okay. So we continue. And hopefully it has saved, because I couldn't figure out how to save. Okay, how does this sound?
Yeah, turn it down a bit.
Down again.
Not too much.
Like this?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, so... It was that rustling of the leaves. That sounded so loud, actually,
Yeah, it was.
on my ear.
Uh,
That I would have... I didn't think it would not pick that up.
It might be audible if I turn the volume to max, but then you.
So basically,
nothing.
there never was a problem. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I think we had this, but let's go over it again. Wait. This is... Cat Wonderland? It really exists? Well, not at first, but... I just created it. You what? Hey, you two. Hello, Admiral. Hey. Theory. If I remember correctly, Raya has the same hair color as Namala.
Uh-huh.
Is this Namala grown up and she got those powers and created me, but I actually died back then?
Oh.
But that's just... As she has those powers now, she can kinda bring me back.
Oh.
Hence, me not having memories, because there can't be memories, because I was not there.
But But then her power is pretty grand because everyone remembers you.
Yeah, she formed the world so that cats can talk.
Yes.
She
But
teleported
only
us from
around
the
her.
cinema.
So we were going around without her and everyone knew us.
Oh, well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. She can talk? It's a she. Oh. You've just realized. I'm gonna still keep that voice. Wait, Raya. Is Admiral? Yes, I can talk. Get over it. You're just embarrassing yourself. Wait, who? How? Don't freak out. Okay, can you tell me what's going on? So, this is my superpower. Kind of. I've had this power the whole time, you know? I was so afraid people would see me as a freak. I still am. I wanted to let you know, and today seemed like a perfect time to tell you. I'm sorry. Oh wait, that's Raya still. I'm sorry I didn't tell you any sooner. I understand if you're mad or scared of me. Hey, that's alright, Raya. I'm just gonna do some experiments on you. All of this. It's wonderful. Well, this is my superpower. I'm glad you're telling me all this. It's kind of unexpected, though. I'm still trying to get my head around the nature of your power. What do you want to know? Oh, we had both of those, and we can ask both of them. Well, I can do lots of things, like putting some money in someone's pocket or levitating a bit. That was you? Yep. And now I've created Cat Wonderland from the movie. Wow. It's just... Wow. What I question, though, is... She didn't really seem to like the movie, right? Did she redo the movie? Because that seems like the most plausible thing. However, that weird, what was it, Cyborg Raptor movie could have just been weird like this, right?
Yeah.
That it could just as well be the case. It's just... Wow. Does your power have any side effects? I'm okay, but yes, my power has its limits. Limits aren't really side effects, though. I get weaker and weaker until I pass out from exhaustion if I overdo it. So I use it carefully. I see. But why do you have it? How? Also, I don't know if I've shown this, but in the settings when adjusting the buttons, I have a button for my special move. I wonder what that's about. So far nothing happens if I press it, so... Huh. But why do I have it? How? I have no idea. Sadly, I can't answer all your questions. The inquisitive type, I see. Well, we're in Cat Wonderland. Let's enjoy it. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Smells delicious. Meow. You have some cat food left over, don't you? Let's feed them. And most importantly, pet them all. Gotta pet them all. Cat Wonderland. Okay, can I go in here? Cat house? It's way bigger than the one we made for Admiral. Maybe it's a TARDIS. Oh, I cannot pet them apparently. Meow. Enjoy, little guys. Okay. Also books. A lot of books. Making me think... If we, in this created space, see something from the... I think they were called headquarters, right? That would be telling, right? In accordance to my theory, at least. Enjoy, little guys. You know, cats with a white underside are the most common coloration There is, right? I never owned a cat like that. Like, Chisa has a white stripe, but not like her whole She doesn't even have a white stripe. I don't know what the underside of my cat looks like. She has a white chin, but it doesn't go... Where does the white stop from her chin?
Her whole belly is pretty light compared to the rest.
Isn't that more cappuccino colored?
Yeah, it's light. I didn't say it's white.
Yeah, but her chin is very white, but... Where does the white end? Chisa! I need my cat. That's why I need to do this. Blackbird! Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Me, did you brush your teeth? My daughter? Of course. I love Wiccan rituals. What? Wiccan rituals?
Like Wicca?
Yeah, like Wicca. I understand. I think I'm missing the joke there.
She cleaned her teeth. She uses for rituals.
Oh, she cleaned the... Not her teeth, but her teeth. Oh. I went what to? Okay, yeah. Though, not the teeth in her mouth. I see. I see. Okay, we have fed all the cats. Huh? That's a weird sound. Is there another cat there? Whoops. That's not what I wanted to press. That's all. There is no sparkly here. That's not changing. Oh, there. Okay. Glitchy cat. We can interact or give cat food. That sounds like a human, like, being muffled. Steam is having a sale right now on finished games. Next week they go back to selling unfinished games. It's no use. He doesn't seem to like it. Oh! A yellow flower, like the one in my dream. Wait, I have the red book too. Could it be? What was it called? Space Dive? Can I do it in real life too? There's no harm in trying. Yeah, okay. Just the same. So, let's dive. Boom. Okay. I would be so afraid of going into the mind of a cat. Like, have you seen how cats act? There can't be anything good in there. This is exactly what I did in my dream. Could today get any weirder? I'm afraid yes. That. Yes, that. This flower thing. I was there when I space dived that girl. What was her name again? And what's this doing here? Pop. Some paper. No, a storybook draft? It is time. The world has ended. The whole planet will crumble into dust. Some would call it a mere child's drawing, but it's more than that. Who's there? It's a prophecy, one that tells of the fate of this world. Whoa! Okay, I need a voice change here. You won't stop me from fulfilling the prophecy? Wait, what? Begun! Wait, what? Oh boy, okay. What just happened? I have a bad feeling about this. Oh no, calm down everyone. Raya. Oh, we got a new fairy tale. Let's have a look. They are out of order, but I think we should read them. I think that might be on purpose. In games like these... Again, the comet began to fall with its bright golden light. The South Star Princess arrived on her final planet. It was dark, a desolate desert. Foul winds grazed her cheeks, and the only light came from within her own body. Apparently, there was life on the planet, though a single stray cat who witnessed the South's descent and was amazed by her glowing presence. It introduced itself, and the South smiled wearily. She asked if the stray had a wish that needed granting, for she had but one left to give. The cat grinned and explained to the princess, "I've lived my whole life alone and thought I would die alone too. But then Mew came. It's a miracle. I don't need anything else. Having Mew here is enough." At long last, the South had found a true friend in the most unlikely of places. The North, though, had long since faded away. "Oh, my feline friend. If only the North Star Princess could meet you. I miss her so," she said. The cat was confused, but had no time to ask questions. Fate was not on their side. Suddenly, the ground began to shake. Trees swayed and split in two, and great chasms opened up in the parched earth. The cat, innocent as it was struck with fear. The South, though, knew exactly what was happening. The cat's world was crumbling, and the planet was beyond repair. It was time. The world had ended. The whole planet would crumble into dust, and the South could do nothing to stop it. "Let's go, Princess. We aren't safe here," said the cat. But the South couldn't move. Her power was depleting, and she knew her time was ending. All she had left was a single miracle. She looked deep into her friend's eyes, and what she saw told her all she needed to know. Meow. Meow, meow. Cat sounds. Raya, what just happened? I don't know. Go! The end is near. Meow. Oh no, they look like they're ready to attack. The cats are acting strangely since I space dived. Did I mess up? Why? How did it turn out this way? Atma, hang on. Go away. The end is near. Oh. A blue flower, huh? Raya, did the cats hurt you? No, but the side effects. Oh no. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. What? You look sick. We need to get you out home immediately. Oh, whoa! What the? Wait, what?
I was thinking that maybe the people became cats.
I think what she did backfired a bit here. What the hell happened? They're acting like cats? Have they gone mad? It affected the cinema too. Maybe I can... You're too weak right now, Raya. Just wait here. I get us out. Okay, time to clean up your own mess, Atma. Okay, let's go. Oh, we can get the X. There's a password on the lock. I know it. Honestly, that would be a good thumbnail. Yeah, that's not it. Surprise. I don't know what's happening. I want to go home. Everyone is going crazy. This is the end of the world? I came out of the movie studio and everything was a mess. What are they doing? Are they filming something? Guys, why are you doing this? Somebody please make them stop. Well, let's dive into him first. We definitely will be in need of that X. We need to ask some questions. Hello? Anyone there? Help me, I'm stuck. Oh man, it's barred shut. I need to find a way to get it open. Hurry, someone, find an axe. It's pitch black in here. I'm scared of the dark. Where can I find an axe? I think we have one in the lobby. It's locked with a password, though. Do you know the password? Not exactly. Our boss changed the password the other day. I believe it's from his favorite horror movie. What was it called again? Find a chainsaw, an axe, a hammer, something. Okay. Apparently we have options even. What a kitty nightmare here. What if I talk to them? Yeah, nothing. Okay. Huh? A pile of junk. Wiggle, wiggle. Something's moving in there. Okay. That's all I can do here, apparently. Wait. There's a little glitter thing there. Okay. Need to pick that up once I can. But who is the boss of the cinema, actually? Knowing that would be helpful. Cabrina's Adventure! Now, how do you feel about that? That's your name in cat. There's something wrong with this poster. The cats seem attracted to it. With the number of times Thor has saved someone, you could really say he's an Asgardian. Actually, there's a comic that's called As Guardians of the Galaxy, so... Okay. Should do something about this. Interact. Now it's Sabrina's adventure! Sabrina adventure, he says, but there is... like a little S? Really? Yes! Yeah. You were beaten to it. There's something wrong with it. Okay, well. I was gonna say the same thing. Cybergraptor returns. I think this is the right poster. Oh, hello. There's the cats on all the posters. I can't get out. What? Eternal cat? doesn't say. Now it's Eternal Sun, but the rest I still can't read.
But if you examine now,
School's end. That says, I guess. A rapper opened a burger joint in the Czech Republic. Now he boasts about how he makes fat checks. Claw 1991, huh?
1991.
Yeah.
So this one's.
Hey, you. Are the cats gone? Yes, you can come out now. Thank you. Here, it's a mess around here. You might need this. You're giving me a broom? Let me talk again. Whew, that was something. What if there are more cats? Yeah, the poster still says 1991. Can't use the broom on it. But we have a broom now for... I think... Yeah, 1991 we can remember that. But like the whole mess inside of this guy. With a broom. You know? There we go. There's another one on that tree. I found a key. It might be useful. Cinema door key. Oh, well. I guess it's a key item, not a collectible. You've been there all this time? Yes, son. I've been under a pile of junk like this all my life. But this seems like the worst pile of junk I've ever seen. I hate my job. I mean, it's just popcorn. It might be a bit sticky under there, but like... Right? So, let's get the axe. But the mentioned chainsaw... Okay, it's unlocked. Well, gotta try, I guess. Nothing other we can do, really. Space dive! I need to get my bottle closer. Also, that chair. Is there a symbol on it, or is it torn? It could, like, be a lightning bolt. No, oh no, I'm still stuck. It needs a key. I'll find it. Hurry. We have the key. I'm finally out. Thank you. Bye-bye, cats. But there are still glitchy cats around. We can get out now. I must get Raya. Okay, apparently they disappeared now. Let's go, Raya. Everything's better now. Can you stand up? Here, let me help. Carry her. It's almost sunset. Be careful, Raya. Okay. If you aren't feeling well, just tell me. I'll help. Do you need a piggyback? I can carry you. That's okay. Yeah. He wanted it. Of course, it's not okay. This power of yours is dangerous. And I make it worse. Hey. Everything is going to be alright, Atma. Huh? Who's there? More people going crazy? That's a problem. Please wait here. I'll take a look. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't check if the outside was affected. What the hell is going on? Is everyone in the world affected? Hey there, buddy. It's okay. I can help you. Hey, calm down. He's so strong. I can't break loose. Hey, let me go. If you grab like that, I can't breathe. No. Boom. Huh? What am I doing here? He's back to normal? Yeah, I think the piggy will be back. Oh no, Raya! I'm glad. You okay? Hey, Raya, wake up. Raya? What?
Huh?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Wait a minute! Ah, if I had known this, I would have continued until this part at least. Last time.
Yeah.
But now we know. Yes, let me save. Oh boy. Eh? Also that chapter was named Raya. Oof. Oof. Huh? A little kid. What are you doing here? Is that a drawing? Can I see? Why did you scrap it? What drawing is it? Wait. I think we're not back. I think we remember the past here. This is my character. Star Princess. You know, she's in love with Sonic the Hedgehog, who's pregnant from her. Yeah. It's worse enough that I know about that stuff. That side on the internet.
Just leave it be, please.
She ran away from her home in space. And then? There's no and then. I don't know anything else about her. Where she was from. What kind of place she had in this world. Who her friends are. I don't know anything. There's so many ideas floating in my head, but I don't know what to draw. Star Princess from space. What are you doing? I'm putting your ideas down on paper. Here, if you map it out like this, it's much easier to arrange your thoughts. You can do this with emotions too, positive or negative. It's a really good way to manage anxiety and stress. So, the Star Princess came to Earth, right? Maybe as a shooting star? She was separated from her twin planet, and she came here because she was lonely and she wants to find friends. How's that for an outline? Wow, that's brilliant! It's okay. Was that magic? Is the book magical? It's magic, isn't it? If this book is magical, then you should definitely have it. My mom said not to take anything from strangers. That's very sensible of her. So let me introduce myself. I'm Atma. Then you can call me Namala. Well, you see? Then you can call me. She did not say it's her name, right? Now that we've been introduced to each other, we're no longer strangers, right? That's again, I forgot where this takes place. What was it?
Indonesia or something?
What?
Indonesia or something?
Yeah, Indonesia. I think it was Indonesian. Fine, fine, you win. Why do you care so much if I take it? I'm interested in these drawings of yours. I'm a story writer too, you know. You are? Well, at least I aspire to be. That's enough, right? Take the book, kid. Consider it as a gift. A gift? But it's not my birthday. Gifts that bring joy shouldn't only be given on birthdays. You're amazing. Thank you. A model student like you shouldn't miss this kind of opportunity to plan your future. What? You ungrateful child. This is because of those stupid doodles of yours. Please, you must keep drawing. What? 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 Why am I... This is the the classroom? We were in the cinema and then... Cats. And then cats. The cinema. Oh no. Raya! Where's Raya? Oh no, 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 no. This is bad. Oh no. A cat. Ah! That actually startled me just now. Admiral? You seem restless. Of course! You saw the chaos in Cat Wonderland. The cinema too. And now Raya is gone. So let's go. I want to see her too. Let's look for her together. You know where she is? No, that's why I said look for her, right? Wake up, Romeo. Get it together or I'll have to use my claws. Right. Sorry. She's right, Atma. Get yourself together. I can't talk to the girlies there. Where are you, Raya? Packet of cigarettes. The same brand I bought last time. Huh. The coconut scented cream is half empty now. Interesting. Interesting. Now where should we start? Look who's here. What's going on? What's going on? Like you don't know already. You're messing with our boss, right? Huh? Your boss? Eric, our boss. Stop acting clueless, you jerk. Number one, you forced him to smoke cigarettes. Wait, what? Think that's funny, do you? Gonna tattle on him to the teacher for smoking. Number two, you stole the girl he had a crush on. Oh, that's really nasty. Number three, you got a stupid face. Yeah, so unbearably stupid, it makes me want to punch him. Oh, come on, seriously. Look, guys, I'm in a hurry. I really don't have time for this. Can you move aside? What? Is this guy for real? You son of a... Shut up, guys. It's ass-kicking time. School bullies. Wait, what? Ha, what is it now? Did you pee your pants? He's strong. Yeah, keep chickening out like that. I'll get you eventually. I can't attack him. Stop blocking like that, you coward. I don't think I can hold them any longer. We've almost got him. Keep attacking. Oh. Well, I can't move. Stop it. Oh. I was pretty sure she's dead. But well, here we are. She lives. What do you think you're all doing? Raya? Raya? Wait. What are we doing here again? Go, don't make any more trouble. Yes. Hey guys, let's get out of here. Oh, I can move again. Oh, I'm sorry. I shall take my leave then. Wait, don't leave me. Atma and Admiral 2, you both okay? Raya, I was going to look for you. I was worried. We both were. I think the world skipped because she fell unconscious. Like, it had to continue, but like, it... what happened isn't really there, or something like that. So everyone thinks stuff happened, without it actually having happened. But like, the time did pass, so she can heal. Something like that. Well, here I am. Everything will be alright. But I don't understand. Are you okay? Sorry to make you worry. I'm not in prime condition, but I'm getting better. I used too much of my power last time. That seems bad. Hey, I just need to rest for a while. Everything will be okay. What happened in the cinema? Ah, yes. It confirmed something that I've suspected for a while now. There's a greater power from the sky. A transgressor. I can feel it. I'm almost positive that this power is the reason that people went mad at the cinema. So, it isn't because of me? What should we do now? You can't do anything, but I can. What? I'm worried that whatever anomaly caused the chaos in the cinema is just going to keep getting worse. I need to stop it as soon as I can. I was too weak to fight back last time, but now, let me try. Are you sure? What if... Oh no. Is that her mother? What's going on? Raya, are you okay? Miss Nikon, she... You don't look so good. Can you walk? I can take you home. No. Please, I just need to take a short rest. Can I rest in the classroom instead, miss? If you say so. Here, let me help you. Raya. It's okay, Atma. See you in a moment. Is there anything I can do? I feel so useless. Follow me. I have something that'll help her. You do? What is it? Can it really help Raya? Quit griping and start moving those thick legs of yours. You wanted to help her, right? Just follow me. No need to be so grumpy about it. And my legs aren't thick. They're just normal sized. So, game logic. Go the exact opposite way, which it won't let me. But you can always follow a cat, huh? Petty Petty? Good to see you, wizard. Okay. That's the wizard. First time we leave the school the normal way. Petty petty. Maybe something back here. It won't let me. It won't let me here as well. It's not much of an exploration game. Which is fine. It's way more of a narrative game, and that is good. That is good. Jeske. Oh. Can talk to him. Hammer, it's hot today. Perfect weather for a glass of something sweet, like legend. Legend, okay. Like, shall I go here? Okay. There's an arcade. Which I'm not allowed to go in. Ramat Arcade. What? Potong Rambut. Luca. I don't know what this is. I can't read it. Here we are. Ria Cafe? Go inside and buy a Black Forest Gâteau. Wait. Black Forest Gâteau. What's that? The biggest cake. We want to eat the biggest cake.
She wants to eat a whole Black Forest Gâteau.
Yeah, something like that. Admiral, if you're hungry, I can buy you something cheaper then. Is there any brain at all in that thick skull of yours? It's not for me. You wrote that list with Raya before, didn't you? Oh, the bucket list. That's right. Raya did write something down about a cake. Wait, that was definitely before we met you. Yes, and? How do you know so much about Raya? I can't say for sure, but according to my feline intuition, ever since Raya put a collar on me, I've had the power to understand the world as it is. To understand her. Whoa, she can do that? There's so much that she can do. Power that massive needs to be protected. As of now, with this ability, I am to act as her protector. I trust you will do your part in making sure Raya is safe and happy. You got it. What's some fancy fruity fruity? Cake got to do with making Raya feel better? Like, I imagine it being like a Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte.
Yeah.
A Black Forest cake, but that's not fruity.
It has cherries.
Yeah, it has barely cherries in it.
No, a real one has a lot of cherries.
Yeah, but fruity, I would assume like at least 3 different kinds of fruit. So, huh. My understanding is that Raya's physical and mental well-being have a huge impact on her power. She needs to be happy and well again to replenish her energy. And she put something about Black Forest Gâteau on her bucket list. It must be her favorite. Would she be happy with a cake from this store? Definitely. Ria Cafe has the best bakery in town. Really? I should go get one right now then. Now what are you waiting for? Go buy the Black Forest Gâteau, will you? Sorry.
You are a little piggy again.
I know that's not the way. I just wanted to check out. I don't need to talk to the cat.
Okay. Apparently Google reacts to being called a little piggy.
Google is a little piggy. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, no, indeed. Willkommen, Ria Café. Excuse me, a whole Black Forest Gâteau, please. Huh? What's going on here? Oh, Atma. The pastry chief just had a fight with the owner. What? What happened? I suggest you talk to the owner. I need to clean up this mess. Huh. There's a top hat. Weird. Whoa! That flower on the picture. That doesn't make any sense that this picture would exist. Except if it was created. Like, with the world, right? Grandpa, you... Wait, is this Grandpa? Hey, kiddo. The cashier said you had a fight with the pastry chief? She mentioned about trying other cuisines, and I got angry. I told her she needs to get her priorities straight. Maybe I was too harsh. She trashed the place and stormed out. She reminds me of being a young lad. Well, she is my grandkid after all. I think he just called him, like, Grams.
Yeah, I think
not...
that's like Oji-san.
Yeah, but Grandpa is weird. You would call someone Grams.
Mr. Midnight? All of them called her father the same.
Yeah.
I think that's the same.
Kemo!
word, probably.
Hello, welcome to the stream. You gonna give a shout out?
Yeah, just one sec.
Okay. Shout out coming in a minute. How are you doing? Hope you're good. I'm sorry you have to see us in such a sorry state. I need a Black Forest Gâteau. But honestly, like, trying new things is one thing, but you are working for a shop here. Right?
Yeah.
This doesn't look like Temtem. You play other games than Temtem? Are you shopping for your girlfriend? Oh, how do you know? Raya's in here all the time. We all know about her fondness for Black Forest Gâteau. Wow, Terra Invictus, I think. I don't know what Terra Invictus is, but maybe it was that one. Who knows at that point. That's a shame. All the ingredients are all trash too. Could I perhaps help you find the ingredients? Like a good game protagonist? You will. I really need this cake, to be honest. I can get them from Karunya Jaya General Store, right? You're a godsend, kiddo. Thank you so much. You know what? If you manage to get all the ingredients, I will bake the cake myself. You did all the work for us after all. Woohoo! Thanks, Grandpa. I'll be going now. No objective. So, let's check out the book real quick here. Yeah, we have those bottle cap stuff. There's the bucket list. We have 2 now. Okay. Good. What are you doing? Eric. Eric again. Rival battle music. What are you doing? Ah, the man of the hour. I see what you're doing. What am I doing? Running up and down around town to please a girl. Pathetic. It doesn't make you any less of a man to make your girl happy. Ew, gross. A man should live his life for himself and not let any woman anchor him down. Chicks dig confident, mysterious guys like that. I mean, confidence? Yes. Being an a-hole? Not that much. Okay, I need to take this. That's funny, because between the two of us, I'm the only one with a girlfriend. Not for long. Soon Raya will see you for the mangy mutt that you really are. What? And you think you fit the bill? Atma, don't let this dumbass get to you. The game was Per Aspera. It's a Mars terraforming game. There are a lot of Mars terraforming games nowadays, which is a weird genre. Is it at least fun? What about the cake? Yeah, so bad news. Ria Cafe can't make it, or any cakes actually. Their chef has gone missing. So we'll have to find the ingredients by ourselves. Maybe you can find the ingredients at the general store. The general store, huh? Yeah, that'll be a good place to start. And now you're ignoring me. Well then, ignore this. You will never find the cake ingredients on any store. Moreover, you will never be able to go anywhere. What do you mean? Hey, fellas. Yo, Eric, I'm ready. It's not bad. It actually has a story with choices you can make which affect it. And you build, like, bases and stuff. That sounds like something I would enjoy, to be honest.
No.
I have a lot of games right now, so I don't have the time for it, but it seems like something up my alley. He won't get past us. You should see the look on your face. Wanna hide behind Raya's skirt again, little mutt? You do know, if I'm behind her skirt, right? I mean... Right? You know what I mean. So... Not a bad place to be, I would say. This is what I meant when I said you're pathetic. I bet you can't even get out of the neighborhood without the help of your little girlfriend. Oh yeah? I have a cat on my side. It's not bad. It actually... wait, that we had it. Like to get water and increase stuff early on, you can choose to do things like bring in, create greenhouse gases. Or just nuke the poles. I mean, it's on the same level, that decision, right? Just, I mean, a greenhouse, some gases, or a nuke. What's the difference, really? Hey, should I slip past them and go get Raya? Don't! Raya's not well. The last thing she needs is to get involved in this. Don't tell me this has something to do with your manly pride. He has a point. I should learn to fight my own battles for her sake and mine. Are you sure you can do this on your own? Don't worry, I can manage. Hopefully. But just saying choosing to do something over another can change how the story plays out. Which is pretty cool. So, we need to fight those two, huh? Let's do the weaker one first. How do I know who's the weaker one? Well, people with glasses are always weak, right? Don't you dare! I can't fight them. I wish Raya were here. No, I can't keep relying on her. I need to be stronger. Like, without wanting to sound like toxic masculinity, but like, this goes for guys and girls. But like, don't stand behind your significant other just like that. You know? And I think she's not the fighter type. Also, on top of that, it's very bad for her to use her powers. So yeah, he should learn to fight on his own. So, Cat. Those stray humans are always hanging around and disturbing the peace. That wasn't helpful. What about you then? Oh, I can go into the arcade. Well then, forget about Raya. Future Fighter! Come on now, pay up and we'll leave you alone. No way, I'm done. You keep asking for more money. I have mouths to feed at home, you know. Security comes with a price tag. Always has. You pay, we protect. No pay, no protect. Protect us from what? It's you we need protection from. I was going to make it easy for you. Crap, there's an even bigger problem here. Oi! I don't like to intervene in consensual business practices, but he told you to get lost. So you'd better get lost, dude. This doesn't concern you. It does when you're making trouble at the arcade I love so dearly. He's a martial arts master. I can see it immediately. What a scrawny twerp like you doing talking all big? It's you we need protection from. That's the point. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Let me speak slowly so you understand. This arcade is my territory. Beat him up. I'm gonna knock some sense into you. Alright, bring it on. Let's go, Justin. Okay. What was that sound effect? You're no match for me. Crap, Mr. Clean Shirt packs a punch. You'll pay for this. Damn, this guy's stone cold. Steve Austin? Thank you, Mr. Soebandi. Oh, it's nothing. I'm gonna continue playing, alright? Of course, please stay as long as you like. Your games are on the house, of course. As long as you're here, my arcade is safe from those thugs. That guy looks so unassuming, but he's crazy strong. I wonder what his secret is. He's an old guy in a game like this. I hope those thugs don't come around again. Ding dong prize. Manta soda. This is the tangy orange flavor. Well, let's look at the bottle cap. Where is it? This? Yeah, this. Exactly. There are a lot of cute plushies in this machine. Huh, there's some tickets left in the slot. Nothing happened. Okay. This. It's Future Fighter's character cutouts. I don't know, that girl looks kind of familiar and I don't know where from. Whoa, Future Fighter. I don't even want to know how much time and money I've poured into this thing. I could play here to grind out my skills, but I don't have any coins. Okay, let's search again before we talk to him. I'm never that good at shooting things. Lucky, someone left their tickets by the controls. What is this? The Pokemon arcade? The songs from this machine really make you want to dance. Oh, found some tickets all alone in the wild. I always used the same car in this game. Someone left some tickets here. Something inside me dies every time the ball misses the mark. Ah, look, there are some tickets tucked between this machine and the wall. That's the same. This looks inviting. Manta Soda Pineapple. The rare electric pineapple flavor. So, pineapple there. Huh. Pineapple sounds okay. What is this arcade? Huh? This machine is broken. What are these tickets doing here? Don't mind if I do. 14. Okay. Can we get anything for those tickets? Nothing happened. Okay. We have some tickets for some reason.
Maybe you pay the guy with tickets.
Maybe. Mr. Solbandi, is it? What is it, kid? I'm busy. If you want to play, get in line. Can you teach me how to fight? What? If you're just out to steal somebody's lunch money, you can beat it. What does a high schooler like you need to fight for? I mean, you're just a regular civil servant, right? I could say the same to you. How do you know that? Your uniform. Ah. Good eye, kid. Please, I need to learn how to protect her. A girl, eh? You want to be strong for her, I'm guessing? Yes. A truly worthy woman would love you for who you are, kiddo. But it's a noble reason to fight, if any. Yeah, I mean, the problem isn't that I want to impose on her, right? Like, it's... I'm kind of trapped here, and they are ready to use violence, so I need to defend myself. And with that, her as well. Well, I'll teach you. Really? After I defeat this last boss. And when is that? Don't know. Oh, we can go inside him. But I have to defeat him. I have to. Is that another space dive flower? I can use space dive to help him. Well, let's dive and clean my nose. Before that takes a dive. Okay. That's a defeated pose. That's the broken arcade from the back. Boss. The last boss. If I defeat this game's last boss, maybe I can stand up to my boss too. But I can't. I'm too scared. Or I can feel something gnawing at me. I can't do it myself. Is this where we need the tickets, I guess? Let's see. If I press this button... whoa! No! I can't let myself be a doormat forever. I'll defeat the last boss. In this game and in my workplace. Battle 51. Oh. Oh. A button combination, huh? I will fight back. I will fight my voice. We did it! This is so Street Fighter. Yes! Take that, you despotic power-drunk sadist. But when we were in Namala, we made the golden flowers bloom, right? Not the silver ones. That's interesting. I did it! I defeat the last boss! And I understand now. If I treat the fight like a game... Yeah, I can do that. Hey, you found my secret, kid. Remember this game when you face your adversaries. What you need is absolute focus. Don't dwell on your fear. I will. There. Boss, this is the dude I told you about. Oh wait, it's that guy from last time. That blocked the way. Beat him up, boss. So you think you're hot shit, huh? Your territory? Huh. This whole town is ours. Come on. Come on. Fight me. Admiral, reckon you can take on this fuck? What? Me? Think of it as a test of your new skills. Give it everything you've got. Alright, bring it on. Biker boss. So strong. Boss. Now a high school kid. What is the deal with the weirdos who hang out at this arcade? Get out and don't come back. Bye. My boy, you're protecting the arcade too. I'm so blessed. Will you be okay from now on, kid? Yes. I can protect Raya now. Good. Victory pose, huh? Be a good man and protect the ones you care about. Thank you, sir. You really are a great teacher. I don't need to call me sir, but I guess you can call me sensei, like in other martial arts. Of course, sensei. Sensei. As expected, it has a nice ring to it. Atma, you can play Future Fighter for free whenever you want, okay? My treat. Whoa, really? But I doubt I'll have time to play. Remember, it's important to stop and take a breather once in a while. Where have I heard that phrase before? Is something wrong? Nothing. Gotta go now. Alright, I'll be waiting for you to come and play. Try to beat my second best high score while you're at it. That's right, I plan to beat Future Fighter's high score. The occasional game won't hurt. So, let's try. Play. Here comes a new challenger. Mothersoft. That's one. Okay, cool. Guard droid. Another one. It's getting a bit harder, but not too hard. $700 points now. Okay. Over half done. Okay, so far so good. The defense is getting hard. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. There we go. Still good. That was close. Ah, no. Ah, I missed. Ah, no, 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 no. There we go. Just tell me we get healed for the next round. Damn it. Ah, no. No! No! Oh, no. No. Not gonna do that again. Gonna beat the high score one day. Honestly, I'm going to check out if it changes anything if we beat the full bucket list, because this... If I could return to it later but not have to start over completely, that would be better. Right. So, that's the video. What's with the attitude? Looking for a fight? You and Eric are the one who started it. Let me through if you don't want to get your ass handed to you. Alright, let's dance. School bullies. I mean, this is easy. We'll be back, little mutt. Just you wait. You're strong now. Well done. Tell me, Admiral, am I worthy of Raya? That remains to be seen, but your zeal is commendable. Now for the task at hand. We should assume that Eric has already messed with the stock in the general store. Arch rivals? Oh yeah, arch rival. Of course, like archangels, yeah. Can be predictable like that. Do you know where we can find the ingredients? My underlings can help you with that. Your underlings. The fellow stray cats. Ah. We have ears all over the city. They'll be great help to us. They should be on their way to us with the information right now. Why do you think Eric is always trying to mess with me? That boy has been picking on Raya for years. I believe it's just his nature to be nasty. People like him. The world would be a better place without them. Kitties! All black. Ninja cats. How's it, guys? Meow, boss. Found Meow. Meow X. Meow Cluck. Meow. What? I see. There's a guy who lives near the mosque who has a hen. We can get our eggs there. Meow, chocolate. Meow, yum, yum. He saw a kid with a lot of chocolate near the net cafe. Maybe we could ask the kid to share some with us. Meow, Admiral. Meow, meow, command post, meow, cherry tree, purr. Oh, thanks, little one. What did she say? She congratulated me for my fancy new command post under the cherry tree. You meant the shelter Raya and I built for you? Yes. Wait, there was a cherry tree? Meow. Let's check that tree out. Maybe it still bears fruit. Agreed. Now there you have it. Eggs from a hen near the mosque, chocolate from a kid near the net cafe, and cherries from the tree next to Admiral's shelter. That's very useful useful information. Thank you all. Meow meow. Great, back to your posts now, all of you. Atma, let's go. Indeed, let's go. Oh yeah, beat him first, so we can explore that side of the town. Oh, so now you wanna fight back? You don't have Mama Raya to protect you now, so watch it. Raya has nothing to do with this. Fight me, man to man. I'll knock some sense into that stupid head of yours. School bullies. But mommy, it hurts. You lucky bastard. Eric will finish you off sooner or later. I don't think he can. Okay, can't go there still, but that's fair. Butterflies. Gereza Church. Untung Surupati. Kitty! I've never seen you before. Cherry, Durden, or Mungle. You are Cherry because that's one of the things we need to find. Oh, that's the mosque. Aha! Ronaldola, the soccer hero. Oh. Ronaldola, the best soccer player in town. Damn right. It's my special kick-up challenge. What a great honor. I'll give you this letter M from my Yeoman gum wrapper if you manage to do 50 kick-ups. Woohoo! Game on! Are you ready for the challenge? Ready. What to do? Yeah, wait. Could you tell me the controls? Okay, I see how it is. What? I think I see how it is. Wait, when do I have to press the button? What is... I need to figure the timing out. I think it's when he shows the...
Exclamation marks?
No! I was startled when he was telling me the number there. We can do this. Ready. I say. The first one is hard because it starts so immediately. Also, the stuff in the foreground is not helping. That was too early. I want a metronome. That would be very helpful now. If we could set it at the right tact. Damn it! So close. Why? I pressed. Okay, that was too early. That was on me. Would be easier with a controller, but that doesn't really work, sadly. Okay. Huh? Does it change somehow? Yeah, that was too fast. I can do this. I say and mess it up immediately. Okay. He's startling me with the 10 count. Like, it appears and I press because something appears, you know?
Yeah.
So... Can I make him disappear? of Dorohedoro. That's too small. Damn it. What do we have here? I didn't think it will be handy for this. The hammer. So like this, placed, ready. And messed up. Why? That should have worked there. Yeah, I was too fast. Enticing gameplay. It's a weird beat. Oh yeah, beat. Let me take out the earpiece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I shouldn't say it out loud. I did 48. What the heck? Yeah, maybe I should press. I just forgot to press it. Do you want to try?
Not really.
Okay.
I can only see it delayed.
Yeah. Can't be that hard. I mean, I did 48 after all. No! This was going so good. It either goes very well or extremely bad. Ah. Where's that one? Come on. Going up? Why I press... I need to do this now. Oh, damn it. I don't even feel like I'm getting better. It's just like... Did we do it? I was completely zoned out. I think we did it. There was a joke telling contest in Germany. Nobody laughed, but it was very well organized. I do understand the joke, but we aren't well organized in Germany. Really not. That cliche is sadly not true. Okay, very impressive, Atma boy. Finally, someone who likes ball as much as I do. Phrasing. Here you go, a Yo Mom bubblegum wrapper. Oh, letter M. I don't have an M yet. Thank you, Ronaldo La. Wait, how many did I do? Tell me. So just... You cannot go and not tell me how many I actually managed to do. You mean little... boy.
Plop. Okay. The plop boy.
Do we talk to Caddy here? Oh yeah, that's Cherry. Okay. Because, like, the bucket list, I don't know. It's a lot on the bucket list. But I think those Yoman letters, they might be important. For something. I mean, if you got the time, you can check out if the bucket list is important, but I can do it after stream as well, if you don't.
Please do it later. Kinda.
Oh, hello. Nice weather we're having, isn't it? Is it? Wait. What's this strange looking fruit? I'd say it's a cucumber. Excuse me? Is this hen yours? No, you're the boy always hanging out with Raya. Yes, why? How much for her eggs? You can have them. For sure? A friend of Raya's is welcome to them. Besides, I'm always happy to see kids eat healthy food. What?
They're put in a cake. Not that healthy.
Yeah, but like, are eggs that healthy? I mean, they're not bad for you. But not bad doesn't mean it's healthy, right?
They're rich in protein.
Yeah, a lot of protein, that's true. Fresh eggs are good for you, you know. But the problem is, I can't get you any eggs right now. My hen, she's been ferocious for the past few days. Tell her about how chicken McNuggets are made. Whenever I try harvesting any eggs from her cage, she starts bocking like crazy. I get nightmares about her trying to eat me like a dinosaur. I mean, she was a dinosaur once.
She wasn't, but she's related.
Well,
to one.
her species. What's up with her? Beats me. After the third vicious pecking, I give up trying. If only I could speak to animals, I would ask her myself. Pakok? What? Don't peck me. Admiral, can you translate what she said? Pakok, pakok. I'm a terrible golfer. I played the other day and only hit 2 good balls, and that was when I stood on a rake. Oh! 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 Oh, oh no. Oh no. A rooster? Hmm? She said she's been hearing a rooster and this, his saucy call every morning. Do I need to turn this into a mature stream? Go, go, cluck, cluck, go, go, go. She's, going on and on about how stirring it is. And how she couldn't bear to be with anyone else but him. Cluck, cluck. Is she falling in love? Oh! Of course! There's a vicious wild rooster. A wild rooster. Weird. By the swarm that's always cowing. My poor hen must hear it every morning. Or imagine... not imagine. Remember when we were... going around doing the newspaper stuff? Like, putting newspaper... What do you call it? We put... Delivering newspapers. And everywhere was full of feathers and suddenly also some pieces of meat. That was creepy. Probably a fox going around stealing some chicken. Very likely. I think we heard something about that as well. I suppose I can help catch the rooster. You need a rooster bag for that. What is a rooster bag? Yeah, you can use mine. Oh, thanks. Okay. Oh. Wobbly. Durden? Wobbly. You will be black and wobbly. Wait. Yeah, whoops indeed. So somewhere is a wild rooster. Yum yum, chocolate is so yummy. Do you like chocolate too, mister? I do, but it's hard to find chocolate these days. Can I have some of yours? Have some of mine. My chocolate? No! This is mine! Mine! My chocolate! Mine! I would die for this chocolate. I need to calm him down. I mean, at least it's still the I would die for it, not I would kill for it. I can't stop thinking about chocolate. Chocolate never fails to make me happy. It's pure love wrapped in a bar form. Those look more like donuts. Can any other snack satisfy me that thoroughly? No, that's impossible. Even the simplest chocolate is enchanting to me. Or even like this chocolate glazed donut. Okay. Can I take it? No. Can I take this? I can take the veggies. Probably also can take the corn off the pop. Oh! Oh! Okay. 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 This is math. Though... Okay. Can examine. The best food review. This might help find out what kind of food the kid wants. Yeah.
How much can you put on there?
2.
Then put the burger and something else.
Right? The burger and the veggies.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like 3 thumbs equal 1 heart. Something like that, but...
What? You don't even need that.
Yeah. There. Oh, that's too rich for me. That's too rich. Wait. What? What is look at me? Oh, we need to balance it. That can't be. Look at me instant noodle. The colorful orange, green, and red are those veggies. Instant noodle is too hearty and vegetable is too yucky, but somehow this looks delicious and interesting. It's just instant noodle, but if my mom made it, it's special. Wait, it reminds me. What mom cooked for breakfast that Sunday morning. My mom was worried because I didn't want to eat veggies. Could it be better than chocolate? Why is it a chocolate parfait now? What the heck? Is there new food on top of the review chart? No, nothing can beat chocolate. It's like a chocolate sundae. Haha, that's right. Nothing can beat this beautiful masterpiece. Sweet, soft, creamy. Oh boy. So I need to equal them out, is what we need to do. So we need 3 stars, 1 heart, and 3 thumbs. So the Coke and whatever that package is, I think. What? Chips. That's not very healthy, but I don't care about his health. Oh, that's that symbol. I don't think it worked. But isn't that like... There's a star and 3 thumbs. So we need 2 stars and a heart.
Wait.
Oh! There's cookies attached to that sundae. So we have to have no heart and 2 thumbs with 3 stars. So... Two thumbs with 3 stars. So that bowl and that...
Third from the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, whatever that is. Oh, it's fruit, apparently. Huh? This fruity aroma. It's sweet, spicy, and tangy all at once. Could this be a rujak fruit salad? I don't normally like spicy food, but it looks pretty enticing. Oh, it made me remember that day I cried because Mom didn't have money to buy me chocolate. So she made this snack for me. She just wanted me to eat healthy. Slurp. No, it's not chocolate. How can it be that beautiful? Should I betray chocolate? Mom? Okay, we did it. Nice. That's right, nothing's better than Mom's homemade food. I want to go home now. I want Mom to take me healthy food. Here, mister, you can have the rest of my chocolate. Oh, thank you. Good. Let's name this cat. Goodbye and eat your veggies. Meow meow, sir Admiral, good morning. Oh, I can't name you. So the other black cat was different? A public payphone. I could make a call if I had a coin. Oh, that was so fun in Thimbleweed Park. The telephone for the Patreon, no, not Patreon, Kickstarter backers.
Yeah.
Adverts and flyers are covering up this company's sign. Isn't there anyone to clean it up? Wait, do I still have... No, I don't. Stuff from that dream thingy. Nej, man. So, oh, we're here. Kids are afraid of clowns these days. How can I pay my bills? You're a duck.
You need to take a screenshot for.
Oh yeah, Laura will love this. The bills especially, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I showed her the Duckman already, but his
Yeah, but
bills. Ha.
yeah.
Meow. You're right, Meow. This store's supposed to sell everything, but they don't even have basic baking ingredients in stock. What a letdown. Still, let's check out the inside. There's a rat. I mean, good that you have rat traps up, but maybe don't leave them in the store. There's a rat trapped in here. Poor rat. Don't just free it. There. What a lovely creature. The rat is free. I hope it's doing well. Oh no. Welcome, kiddo. What can I get you today? Do you have eggs, cherries, and chocolate? I don't suppose you have eggs, a pack of cherries, and some bars of chocolate. Sorry, we don't have those at the moment. Ah, thought so. We would normally have all those things. That's a whole shtick. But my son swiped a load of stock earlier. At any rate, I'm just happy that he seems to have developed an interest in baking. Anything is better than him joining that horrid motor gang. What's wrong with Eric? I don't know what I did to deserve such a rude and disrespectful kid. Last time he's still rambling on about Eric. What do you have here? Good quality cooking oil for free, if that's what you're looking for. Goodbye. So. And all that I could see is just another cherry tree. Let's go grab... Oh, we need to do this. Obviously. Admiral likes it. Wait. A dirty container. What's gonna happen to all this trash? Well... didn't he want a bike? Why doesn't he take it with him? More trash piled up, I guess. Have we ever met Kitty Cat? Bonzo, Summit, Dio. You are Dio. This cherry tree. It used to bear more cherries than we could harvest when I was still a tiny lad. My friends and I used to climb it and steal the fruit. Those were the days. The tree is dead now. It is? Yes. If only I could turn back time and taste those cherries again. I used to stuff my face with them, along with somebody who... I can't remember. Maybe I can space dive to help him remember. Okay, first we check out the other stuff though. Ah! The rooster! I have the rooster back, but how can I approach it without it seeing me? Oh. Maybe if I hide behind the tall grass and walk slowly, I'll be able to get close without attacking me. Jeez, I feel like I'm in a video game. Yeah, I mean... There will be a Pidgey attacking you. Okay, this time it really matters that I'm behind the grass. Damn it! That wasn't counting anymore. Oh, come on. But isn't it like... I think birds are good with their hearing?
I don't know.
I mean... Birds of prey are good with their eyes, obviously, but... I think... Chicken are good with hearing. Gotcha! Rooster in a bag. Alright, Rooster. I hope you're excited for a blind date. Right, we're kind of forcing it into a relationship. Aren't we nice guys? So, another flower riddle. Let's riddle on. Curse this aging brain. This feels like an important memory, and yet it slipped from my mind. If only I could turn back time. If I could turn back time. The hour hand is missing from this clock. Chocolate. The rooster. The ticket. So we need an hour hand, huh? Oh, wait. This tree is a cherry tree? think we need something from the outside. Like, I would imagine a stick would... The clock! In the trash was a clock. It's 12 o'clock right now. Someone dumped a clock here, but it's missing a minute hand. It's old, but maybe it'll still work if I... Yikes, something fell off. Now it's totally handless. More and more trash piled up, I guess. But that's exactly what we need. Ha ha! Back you go time. Cherries! If only you could turn back time, huh? Oi! Find cherries yet? Yummy cherries inbound. Catch! Whoa, I'm not ready! You over there! Me? Yes, you! Help me catch the cherries, would you? Then we can share them between us. Oh yeah, sure! I'll shake the tree from above. You catch the best looking cherries. 7 batches of good cherries, okay? Steady, ready, set, go! Well, that was easy. Yes, we did it. Brother, we caught so many He forgot his brother? That's not what I was expecting here. I thought a girl. Brother. Good job. I know I can count on you. Here's your share. Let's tell Mom about the cherries. Alright, race you back home. Last one is a rotten cherry. I am afraid that he has not a brother anymore. Brother, oh brother, how I miss you so. But I'm happy to remember you again. I will cherish this memory. So, cherry we got. Chocolate we got. We got rooster. All that's missing is get the eggs via the rooster. After that, you cannot get eggs from that hen anymore for a while. Well, you could get the eggs. It's just like, yeah, don't open them. Don't cook them either. That's a bad idea.
Go deep out.
Could be.
Not all of them will be.
Yeah, fertilized, I know. I can't take it anymore. I should call the authorities and have you shut down. Be patient, ma'am. Please, let's talk things out. Patient, my kids spent all day here doing who knows what while your staff didn't do anything about it. And you want me to be patient? So it's his fault for having an internet cafe because your kid doesn't know how to, like... What's the word?
Behave?
Yeah, not behave, like not spend all its time on it. Like... Yeah.
Waste, huh?
Yeah. Of course, it's always the fault of the internet, right?
Yeah, fine.
It was a grave error, ma'am, and I apologize completely. I'll talk with the staff to make sure we monitor underage customers. That's big talk. What can a regular high school student like you do about it? Just let me get in there already. Oh wait, that's the girl from the shop. Oh shoot, it's letter A again. You have that one, right? What a waste of money. Right. We could have spent that money in the arcade. I only need 14 more tickets before I have enough to exchange for a brand new game board. Oh, I don't have an A letter. But I do have 14 arcade tickets. Heck yeah, exactly 14 tickets. Let's go redeem them for a prize. Ah, here you go, mister. Your A letter. So we have 3 of the letters already. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. Here you have your rooster. Please don't do it right here, no. Oh no! Hey! My chicken! Well, I guess that's all yours. Really sorry about your chicken, sir. I wonder where they're headed. I've got the egg. Just 1 egg for a whole cake? That's barely enough.
Depends on the size you want to make.
Yeah, but like a whole Black Forest cake.
You can make a small one.
Yeah, but will Raya be happy with a small one?
Maybe it's normal size where they're from. You know how tiny Japanese cakes are.
Yeah, but I think Raya likes it big.
You really should watch your work.
I walked right into that. If only I had still my pure mind left. That's all gone. But yeah, here you go. Chocolate. Some good quality cocoa. Good job. Cherry. That didn't look like a cherry. Oh, those aren't the regular cherries you can get at the store. But I can make it work, of course. Honestly, I think for cakes, cherries out of a glass are best. Fresh cherries don't really cut it. They need to be soaked, you know what I mean.
Yes, but for decoration you need fresh ones or
Okay,
candied ones.
decoration is something else, yes. But for inside the cake, yeah. Good quality eggs, fresh from the farm. Very good. You brought all the ingredients. Great, hold tight for a while and I get started on the baking. No, not good. Grandpa? I deeply apologize, Atma. Looks like my skills are a little rusty. I can't make the cake. We still need our chef. Do you have any idea where she might be? She must be around this town somewhere. Oh, the other day she was asking me how to look up recipes on the internet. Dim sum, satay, rendang. She might have already been thinking about quitting then. Sorry, Grams. What I want to say is she might still be browsing those recipes in the net cafe. That makes sense. Net cafe, right? I'll find her, Grams. You don't have to worry. Thank you. Okay. From one cafe to the other. One is more cafe than the other, though. So let's get there. Walking down the street. Singing do-wa-dee, diddy-dong, diddy-do. Kitty. Black one. Meow, funny head, meow. This kitten said there's been a grumpy human with a funny head staying at the internet cafe for the last couple of days. Funny head? Meow. You know the big puffy heads. Meow, meow, brr. White from top to bottom. Meow, meow. Complaining about cooking? The missing chef. Oh, it means the chef's outfit. Very well, I wait outside. The nasty human that runs the internet cafe always flicks his cigarette butts at me. You go inside. Did you know, education time, that a chef's head has 100 holes, each one standing for one of the kinds of eggs you can prepare?
You mean one of the ways you can
Yeah, one of the ways you can prepare an egg. It's 2,000 rupiah per hour if you want to use our computers. Starfish beer. This isn't a drink for kids. Have you ever heard of something called false memory syndrome? It's when alternate realities blend into one and create the illusion of false memories. The only proof that it's not a false memory is the fact that multiple people experience it. Isn't that kind of far-fetched? Human brains just work very similarly and are able to make similar false memories given enough triggers. Yeah, definitely. You do remember everything false, and if you talk to someone about memories you have together and state something that wasn't true, but the other person also doesn't remember it completely because you never do, but you saying it like that, then that just triggers the, oh yeah, that's how that has to be, right? Has to have been. Be. Have had.
You okay over there?
No. Tense is giving me a stroke. Huh. I didn't expect you to respond seriously. Uncle, it's disconnected. Wait a sec, I have a phone call. Oh, come on. Maybe I should save my next allowance to buy a game item. Oh crap, I forgot my password for my A-Space account. Ace? Like MySpace? Pink Sand, the beer with 0% alcohol. What's the point? Some people say it's for taste, but... yeah. I'm German. I don't like beer. The only German in the world not liking beer, right?
That's not true.
What? That I'm the only one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not true. But I really don't know how people like this stuff. It just tastes like bah. But drink whatever you want, as long as it's responsible. Hey, you're Ria Cafe's pastry chef, right? I was. That old man, the owner, he's worried about you. He said he's sorry and that he wants you to come back. If I come back, he'll just force me to bake again. I just think I might be better off cooking, you know? Maybe Chinese cuisine? That's interesting. Now if you excuse me, I'm browsing recipes at the moment. I might be able to figure out what kind of chef I want to grow to be. Honestly, like, baking and stuff is probably the most interesting kind of stuff you could do. Pastries and such. Listen up, chefs! This is your last chance to serve me your most delicious creation yet. And be on top of the cuisine world. Yes, chef. Only 45 minutes left. Yes, chef. Oh, boy. No, 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 no. The other chef took away my baking tools. At this rate, I never win. The pastry chef is in trouble. I have to help her. Yeah. Once is enough. Okay, let's first check if there is something collectible. No. Could you please return the pastry chef's baking tools? No, I can't let pastry win. Dim sum is far superior. As long as it's not too bitter, that is. The jury doesn't like that. Too bitter? What ingredients make it bitter? Yeah, actually. Dim sum, isn't that like... What is dim sum? Like a soup? I honestly don't know.
Dumplings.
Dumplings. Yeah, they shouldn't be bitter. Could you please return the pastry chef's baking tools? No, I can't let pastry win. Rendang is far superior. As long as it's not too spicy, that is. The jury doesn't like that. Spicy. You don't cook for the jury, you know. Could you please return the pastry chef's baking tools? No, I can't let pastry win. Satay is far more superior. As long as it's not too greasy, that is. The jury doesn't like that. Greasy, huh? I've asked every one of them, and those ingredients, I can't find them here. I have to search outside. Okay, this cake is taking longer than I thought. Okay, one ingredient Oh, two I know. So how are things? Did you get the chef? I spoke with her and she's still considering it. Can we show her that the other foods aren't good enough somehow? I have an idea, but what? Isn't it kind of cruel sabotaging her dreams like that? Look, you need her to bake the cake for Raya, right? It's probably what she wants anyway. We just need to help her make up her mind. Well, I know a way. I just need something greasy, something bitter, and something spicy. Oh, I know all of them. Ha! Then let's get into it. My underlings can do the groundwork for you, just like before. Still on the fence. Atma, get it together. It's for Raya. We don't have a choice, and delaying this will just make things worse. Yeah. Let's start gathering the information then. Wait, where's it? Bitter fruit now, around mosque now. Right. There's a bitter melon growing beside the mosque. Spicy chili. Good find.
French fruit we have.
Yeah. Good find. There's a very spicy chili sauce sold by the food vendor near here. And free oils with password. Yeah, of course, the general store gives away free cooking oil if you know the password. Loka cooking oil. Bestest and most purest cooking oil. You can even drink it. Huh? Just try saying that phrase on the shop owner. Thank you, everyone. Now back to your posts. Meow. Let's not waste time, Atma. Okay, thanks, Admiral. I think this was the way to the shop, right? Oh, there's this chili vendor. So, your burning comet symbol. Is it really that hot? Damn straight! My burning comet special spicy chili sauce is the hottest thing you can find in Locust City. Can I ask for a sample of your special sauce? Huh? I thought you didn't like spicy foods. Don't tell me you're trying to impress Raya because she loves spicy food. She does? I didn't know. Damn you, lover boy. Take this and get out of here. Careful though, it's really spicy. Oof, okay. Yeah. Uh-huh, look at you, tough guy. You're on my way. Catch these hands, you cocky bastard. That really hurt. Lame. Talk. Welcome, kiddo. What can I get for you today? Say the password. Well, there's no shame in trying. Loka cooking oil. Best and most purest cooking oil. You can even drink it. How did you... The password. Ding, ding, ding. The password is correct. Congratulations. You're eligible for free Loka cooking oil in bulk. I have to say it exactly like that, you know. The distributor is very fuzzy about it. Seriously? For free? That's generous of you. Terms and conditions apply. Container not included. Huh? I don't have a container for oil, or even any money to buy one. Wow, Atma, times are really tough, huh? Well, but don't worry. You might find a used container near the garbage area. The one at the edge of town. Yes, that's the one. People keep throwing away useful things just because they're a little dirty. Just scrub it clean with water and you can use it again. I do it all the time. Yeah, oil with water, that won't do the trick. You need something to break that oil up. Where can I name you? Mulyono, soap, or manjo. Soap, you'll be soap. Honey, you're vibrating.
Yes. My water's been flowing. Charging.
This could be useful if it wasn't so gross. Wait, do I actually need to clean it?
Before taking it with you?
No, I have it with me, just like... Yeah, it's for that dream thing, so why would I care? Yeah, that container's filthy. I know it's not my problem, but I prefer to give oil in a clean container. Maybe just quickly run it underwater, would you? So we need to find water. Water. Water! Excuse me, may I run this container under the water for a bit? Sure. Okay, that was easy. Some free oil, please. Coming right up. That's the oil. Now for the plant. That was near the bakery, I think, right? Wait, did I name you? No. Bunzo Summit. Here's Summit. Is there a cat here as well? No. What about you? That's wobbly. This plant. Ah, you want some bitter melon? Bitter melon is good for you. It's high in vitamin A and C and helps to reduce blood sugar and cholesterol. Some even say it might have cancer-fighting properties. Oh no. Wow. Sadly, some people don't like it because of the bitter taste. Yeah, sign me up for that. I hate bitter stuff. You can take one. I have a bountiful harvest this season. Thanks, lady. I got some bitter melon. You took all! You greedy little protagonist. So back into the dream. Honestly, if one part of her conscious is like, I want to cook, but they took away the tools, I would actually say that she really wants to stay with baking. She's just having a little existential crisis, kinda, you know.
I mean, it could also be that she was at an contest thingy.
Maybe that.
This happened because the old guy had his past.
Maybe. Huh? What is that thing you put on my dish? Bah, this is so oily. But like, isn't it supposed to be that oily?
What?
That, what she was making. Satay.
I don't think satay is supposed to be oily.
Oh. You want foreign powers to invade your plate, huh? But you're going home. Oh. My baking tool. There's still more to do, but at least I can use this. Only 30 minutes left. Thanks for this, I gotta run. So what can you actually do in 30 minutes? Maybe some cookies, but like... everything else would bake for way too long, right?
Yeah.
So... you were the hot stuff. What are you doing? Bah, this is so spicy. Are you trying to kill me? No, it's... you're going home. No! Yes, this is just what I needed. Only 20 minutes left. Thanks for this, I gotta run. And finally, the bitter dim sum. Hey, you. Bah, this is so bitter. Are you trying to remind me of my marriage? Wait, you're going home. No. I have all the tools. Only 10 minutes left. Just a little bit more. Yeah, not even cookies would bake in 10 minutes, I think, right?
Small ones can.
Small ones, maybe. Maybe macarons as well could be done if she prepared them.
No, macarons need to dry and cool off and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Honestly, I'm not a fan of, like, cooking contests with a timer because, like,
I mean, usually you know the time limit beforehand, so you can prepare accordingly.
Yeah, but some things just need time. That's how it works, right? Yes, this is delicious. With this, I declare pastry as the winner. Pastry is the wiener. That's right. I'm already doing a good job being a pastry chef. I really need to go back to the cafe. That's the last thing on the list. It's time to go back to Ria Cafe. Let's go. Oh. Look at his face. Can't you all just buzz off and leave me alone? And please, learn to ride a motorbike properly and not like a drunken hooligan. I wonder whether he's cowardly little mutt or pathetic scaredy cat. You better watch yourself. Ha ha ha. Ignore it, Atma. You have more important stuff to deal with right now. We've got all the ingredients and we've convinced the chef to go back to work. You go in and order a Black Forest Gâteau. What about you, Admiral? I'll wait outside to keep my eyes on those ruffians. Wait. I thought it was something shining. The cake is best eaten when it's been freshly prepared. Do you want me to bake the cake now? Or if there's anything else you need to do? No, sure, please bake the cake. Great. Thank you for restoring my baking spirit. This has always been my life's passion. Now sit tight and wait. I'll whip up the finest Black Forest Gâteau this town has ever seen. Waiting. What? Huh? I'm sorry. I did horrible things. Horrible things? I'm really sorry, Raya. What? What? Hey, Atma. Wake up. Here's your order. That was a dream? Hello? Ground control to Major Sleepyhead. Oh, right. The cake. It smells amazing. Maybe that's what woke me up. It's done. It's a masterpiece. As requested, Ria Cafe's signature Black Forest Gâteau. Whoa, that looks delicious. Also, that needs more than one egg. And the smell, it's heavenly. Amazing work, chef. I got a whole Black Forest Gâteau. My chef, I'm so happy to have you back. I'm sorry for what I said. What I should have said is that your pastries are the pride of this cafe. And of course you should be free to experiment with other cuisines. That's okay, Grandpa. I have to apologize too. You're right, I love baking more than anything. I should concentrate on what I love. Aw, what a heartwarming scene. Well, I have to give this cake to Raya. I hope this makes her feel better. That sounds weird. What was that? A cat's yowl? Oh no, Admiral. He did horrible things. No! No! Jeez, Eric, be more careful. You hit a cat. It's not my fault, okay? Jumped out of nowhere and I was startled. Hey, isn't this the one Raya likes to pet? Crap, don't tell her. Hey! What the hell are you doing to Admiral? Wait. A guard dog is here. Did you... You punk ass... Shut up. No. Oh man, this is so messed up. She's gonna be so mad. Cake. She likes Black Forest cake, right? She'll forgive me if I give it to her. You're not... You... Atma. Atma, wake up. My head. What happened? Are you okay? Marin? Good, you remember my name. What are you doing here? I found you unconscious. Do you remember what you're supposed to be doing? The Black Forest Gateau. Huh? It's gone. Where is it? Admiral! Where's Eric? I need to stop him from hurting Admiral. No, you can't. What do you mean? The only one you can save is Raya. What do you mean? Is something going to happen to her? Atma, you should go there and be with her. I will. Very good. Now go. Admiral. Oof. Also, there's a flower monument here.
I mean, everywhere where such a monument is a place someone died.
No, it was there before, but it's the flower. And it's called the false memory syndrome. So that's what it's called. Oh, Atma. Huh? It's pretty late. We are still at school. I don't have time to explain, sorry. Miss Nikan, where's Raya? You know Raya? What do you mean? Raya's my girlfriend. Oh, she's still in the classroom. She should be alright now. What happened to Raya? Thank you, Miss Nikan. Just ignored her. They're dating? Him and Raya? Yeah, you didn't know? No? Weird. Okay. Raya! Are you okay? You're not hurt? Huh? I'm fine, I feel better already. Why do you look so panicked? Where have you been? What will she do if she finds out about Admiral? I went out with Admiral to get your Black Forest Gateau. And Eric, Admiral... Eric? What do you mean? You rang? Raya, I came to apologize. I brought you a cake. Your favorite? You snake, that is my cake. Shut up, Mutt. This is between Raya and I. You aren't supposed to be here. Where's Admiral? Raya, you have to understand. You think it's all my fault, but I didn't mean to do it. Just tell me where Admiral is. Come on, Raya. All of that happened so long ago. Can't you just forgive me? It's so long ago? What? I still don't know what this game is about. Like, I cannot explain. Wait, so long ago? What are you talking about? Raya? What is this? Where's Admiral? Get over it. Admiral is dead. Dead! No! Raya? Raya? Don't come any closer. What? No, you get lost. I'm the one Raya needs. Get her name out of your mouth. Bring it on. Since when were you any good in a fight? That hurts. He's very bad, right? He doesn't fight back. You pay for this. What if I just don't attack? Seems like he just defends. Okay. Ugh. Oh. Catch this! Raya! You... Atma, help me. No, she has to forgive me. I can't... It's killing me. You're in my way. Boss! Get her out of here. Ah! You can't be serious. What are you doing to her? You're hurting her. Stop it. No, you stop it. Uh-oh. He's glitching. Raya has to forgive me. She has to. Raya! It's happening again? Get away. I will never let you leave this place. That flower again. Perhaps I can use the book to defeat him and get us out of here. I have no idea where this will be going. He's in a cage, huh? This is... Am I in Eric's heart? What's going on here? It's different. Much bigger than any space dive I've done before. Yeah, turns out if you go into the heart of someone, you're in their heart. Why can't everything go back to how it used to be? It's not my fault. It is. You have to apologize properly. I didn't mean to kill the cat. Don't you get that? But what's done is done. Why can't you forgive me? But honestly, you were driving not very responsibly. So it is your fault. If you would have adhered to the rules. That sounded very harsh, kind of. But like, right? Then this wouldn't have happened properly. Probably. If it still would have happened, okay, then it's an accident. But if you're driving with like 100 miles per hour, where only 30 is allowed, it's your fault. Period. Why can't you forgive me? She needs time. Try to be more patient next time. Please forgive me. You have to forgive me. My voice cannot reach him, as always. Big bro! Hey bro, you over there. Come here, quick. Huh? You calling me? Yeah, you. It's dangerous around here. Come quick. Dangerous? What? Woof. What the hell? Hide here with me. What's going on? What are you doing in a cage? Forget that. You need to be careful out here, or those war dogs will catch. Or worse. What, worse? You mean those creatures have kept me locked up here for ages. They keep me hidden from everyone. What did you do? I don't know. One day they just came at me and... Hey, what? I'm sorry. Please don't cry. They're there. It's okay. Bro, you're so kind. These war dogs. Looks like they're the reason Eric's going berserk. I've been kept hostage for a while now. I want to be free. I want my voice to be heard. Can you help me get out of this prison? I need to get to that door over there. Door? That big door over there. What's behind that door? Freedom! If you can unlock this cage, I can go through it and be free. And those war dogs will be gone. This prison. The lock is unbreakable. It's no use, gallant knight. You can't open it with force. But I do know where they keep the key. You saw one of the war dogs take it to a room on the far left. Room on the far left, huh? Got it. Please be careful. Oh. This place is crawling with them. I have to be stealthy. I don't want to know what would happen if they spotted me. So business as usual. There's a sword in this box. This gear is unique. It's bolted through. I'll need a wrench to remove it.
Though. Not full.
Did it say though? Whoa! Is this a Mario level now? This wrench looks handy. Let's take it. Shoot, what happened? Yeah, I thought as much. Can't be that easy. That was close. Ah, I'm able to turn these off. That's good. Ah, this is where the gear is missing. Whoa! Why didn't it come out right? This stupid Black Forest control. I won't leave this kitchen until I can bake the perfect cake. It's for Raya after all. For Raya? Is that key for the prison? I have to pull that pulley down and get the key. But how? That's not a pulley. There's not even a rubber chicken on it. I should prepare the batter first. I think every one of those dogs is actually one of his feelings, you know. Things like...
Emotions.
What?
Emotions.
Yeah, I mean, wanting to bake a cake is not much of an emotion, but like...
Yeah, but he's feeling...
Yeah.
Dread about not being able to?
Yeah.
Or something?
A big bone, but for whom? So with that bone, we get the wrench. With that wrench, we get the gear. With the gear, we get the key. Puzzling. to do it separate. I mean, the riddles are nice in and of themselves, but it's like pretty easy to solve because you always find the exact items you need, not like from Monkey Island, for example, gives you like a ton of items you just don't need. They're garbage, right? So you have to play around with them and stuff, but you're always in the situation with access to all items you need and none other than those.
Sometimes you need to go out and grab something.
Yeah, sure, but like the town isn't complete. You cannot access all of town. Just the places you need to go. It's getting a bit bigger, but it's really like find the place, come back. Like I said, not really a complaint for this game. That's okay, it works, but makes it relatively easy. But I think that's on purpose because this is way more of a narrative game than a gameplay. Oh, there's one more missing. Turn back around. A recipe book. The perfect Black Forest Gâteau. Mix your ingredients to form a batter. Don't forget to add some sweetness. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees and bake. Ta-da! The perfect homemade Black Forest Gâteau. What temperature should I set this oven at? 180. We just learned that. So we also help him bake a cake, huh? There's the gear. One of a series of gears. Where's the sugar, though? Whoa, this machine is way too loud. I hope that dog won't hear. You slippery tomcat. Oh no. That was risky. I should be careful. I can't get the key until that were-dog's out of here. So we need the sugar. Sugar. Honey, honey. Almost got you out, buddy. We just need the sugar for in our life. Probably somewhere over there. That looks sugary. Sugar might be useful. While we're here... No, I think there's nothing more over there. Come on, turn around. Turn around. I don't know the text. Okay, run, 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 run. Ring, 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 banana phone. Just the right amount. Not too tart, not too sweet. It's sweet already. Let's bake it. Whoops. I accidentally moved. Okay. We need to put the sugar in again. Yeah, where did you put it? Arr, 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 it's sweet already. Let's bake it. Bake it till you make it. Oof, please don't be burned. Arr! Oof, 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 oof. I did it! Arr, the Black Forest Kartoffelreihe is done. Oof. If I bring her favorite cake, she has to forgive me, right? I have to hide. Okay, let's get key. Yeah, not sugar into the gears. That's not a good idea. Yes, now I can reach the key. Another key item. Now I can reach the kid in the cage. There's a kid in Nicolas Cage? Remember that movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger got pregnant?
Yes.
I want this with Nicolas Cage. Oh, that's such a good idea, actually, right? Huh?
Everything's flying.
Hmm?
Everything's flying.
What's the whole time? The word dogs are gone.
Realize.
What?
I didn't realize.
Good, I don't have to play hide and seek again. But something isn't right. I mean, I don't know what this right above me is. And that T-shaped thing. And also, honestly, I only know that wrench, I think it's called. And the wheel.
Might be a lamp.
A lamp.
And the T-shaped thing, you can remove the screws on the wheels of a car.
Okay.
Something.
And that weird... This?
Might be padding.
What?
So rubber. Basically a
Rubber.
rubber loop.
Oh, you mean that stuff that's around the wheel.
Yeah.
So that the wheel isn't like metal on road. That rubber
No.
stuff.
No. I don't mean that.
I'm bad with machines and stuff. Can you tell? Okay.
That's the thing you can replace using using kites.
I'm finally free. I always wanted to be a knight. Strong, brave, mighty. But now I know that there's more to bravery and strength than raw power. Admitting your mistakes also takes bravery. Thank you for helping me. I'm finally free. After 10,000 years! Wait, did you add that clip?
No.
We didn't yet. Okay. Did I give it to you even?
No.
Well, okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm free to admit my mistakes, to sincerely apologize, move forwards. Let's go, gallant knight, through yonder gate. Okay. Yeah, but something seems weird, huh? We still haven't seen a flower tree thingy. This is a destroyed school. This is my classroom. But everything looks wonky. We're almost out, Gallant Knight. Just a few more steps. Okay, let's go. There is the tree.
Roy, why can't you forgive me? I swallowed my pride and made you this cake, but why? What did I do wrong?
Hello?
You. Why you? How?
Please let us go. Yes, please let me out of here.
No. I've already embarrassed myself by making this cake. If I let you go now, I couldn't handle the added shame.
Why is that?
Because the Eric...
Sorry, I can't continue this voice. Because the Eric they know, the Eric they're afraid of would be gone. Everything would be ruined. No, it wouldn't. A real friend doesn't care about how tough you pretend to be. I'm you too, don't forget. We're the same.
Shut up, Brett. You're pathetic, weak and feeble. I'm nothing like you.
Watch out! Battle time, I guess.
You'll be free. Over my dead body.
Here he comes. Vile war dog. It's a war dog, but vile.
You weak little
My punch barely made a dent in him. Why do you want to keep me locked up in here?
What?
Are you afraid of me?
Afraid? You...
He hesitated. It's working. Keep at it, Gallant Knight. I'll try talking to him. Boom. Oh, this is so cool. The tree acts basically as an HP meter here. Do you...
Silence! Shut up, I don't want to hear it.
Cut this out already. I just want to talk.
This is how men talk, Brett, with their fists.
That's not true. Oh, I have to dodge 3. Interesting. The pain that you're feeling, Raya feels it too.
I know that already.
Why do you keep bothering me? I don't mean to intrude. I just want to talk. It's just you've been kind of a pain in the ass lately. Making trouble for the people in town, for father, for yourself.
Shut up.
Even Raya.
Shut up!
Oh, this humiliation. Just because of that stupid cat. That cat meant a lot to Raya. I already said I was sorry. Really? Are you really sorry for Raya? Or for yourself? Enough. I'll teach that chatty mouth of yours a lesson. I won't let you do that. I got hit.
Oh, gotcha.
Shut your mouth. What gives you the right to talk to me about Raya? You don't know anything. You're just a locked up brat. So set me free. Let me reach out to her. She'll listen to me. Please? No, never. Everything I do for her. This is a man's way of showing her how I feel. What's the point? You aren't showing her anything. She's not getting it. You can't even say the word out loud, right? What? Be honest with her. No more acting tough. Enough about manliness. Boom. Oh. Boom! Man should never talk about that Romans crap. But you care about her, right? We always have. Let me do it. Free me. And I can talk to her.
Aren't you afraid?
I am. But I want to see her happy.
See her happy? Huh.
Rough. Another flower pops. Another page. Where once there had been a cowering puppy, there now stood an arrogant war dog. It's another fairy tale? He's gone. Hey, let me go. I'm free. I'm free. Hey, wait. I'm free. I'm finally free. So. Oh, wait. That was it. That's page 2. The comet fell and sparked a golden path across the sky as the South Star Princess reached her first planet. Not long after landing, she met a timid, cowering puppy. He whimpered and cried, afraid of his larger, rougher brethren. "Oh, you poor creature, I can feel that deep down you have a heart of gold," said the South. Promising the puppy her friendship, she waved her wand and cast a miracle, giving the puppy a magic hero sword to imbue him with the strength and courage to defend himself. Suddenly, the puppy began to transform before the South's eyes. Where once there had been a cowering puppy, there now stood an arrogant war dog. The princess's power was distorted, and the war dog lashed out at all that stood in his way, even her. "I must leave this place. That war dog is too dangerous." She rushed to the comet and began to leave the planet, all the while casting terrified glances over her shoulder. As she rose into the heavens, the South tried her best to swallow her fear. Far from her, in body and thought, the North sat with the feeling alone. Whoops. Huh? That's... Whoa! That's the girl from my dream? What was her name? Namala? What? Wait, what did she do? Huh? What are you doing to him? Busk. Yes. What? What? Eric? Oh. Ooh. Oh no. Namala did something to Eric in the space dive, and now he's a war dog out here. I can't let this to happen. Eric, hear me out. I know you want to be better than this. Come on, Eric. Change back to your normal self. You don't have to be a war dog. Stop. Maybe this is just Teen Wolf. Yeah. She split him? Okay, but like, the war dog was cut in half just now, right? This game is getting wilder and wilder. I like it. I like this so much. I guess this chapter is named Eric. I am... Eric, are you okay? I'm sorry, Raya. It's all my fault. For teasing you, I should have written more carefully. It's my fault that you can't. I'm really afraid to press enter now. Oh. Mm. Oh, that's brutal. I thought, like, when I've seen the trailer stuff for this, I thought it was like a little wholesome game with a message or something. Like, you go around, live your life, dealing with some emotional stuff. I didn't expect Psychic Girl to tear apart the classmate of mine. That before that turned into a word dog. Raya? What did you do? Where's Eric? He is dead. What? Now he won't hurt anyone else. Yum. Yum? Yum? Okay, it's
Eating
the
cake.
it's cake. Did your mind also went to Pandora's Tower, basically? You remember that Wii game?
Yes.
Where you climbed the tower and she started to like the meat? I thought she was eating, like, leftovers. Thanks for the cake. My favorite. You want some, Atma? But if this was really Black Forest cake, they shouldn't be allowed to eat it, right?
What?
Alcohol? Real one has alcohol in it.
Yeah. But, you know, people say it cooks off.
What?
People say it cooks off, so it's not unusual for kids to eat Black Forest cake.
Yeah. Why the long face? I wouldn't be okay with that, to be honest. Because I have tasted Black Forest cake and that hasn't cooked off.
It depends. You can make it only with Kirschwasser in the cake part, but you can also add it to the
Yeah.
cream. And if you add it to the cream, that does not cook off.
Yeah.
And sometimes you also
I mean, you can make it without
do a
it.
syrup to
So,
drench the cake in.
yeah.
So that also didn't.
But, like, just make it without the alcohol and then it's good for children. That works. Raya. Hey. Huh? Raya? She should not have these powers. I know due to his carelessness the cat died. She can hate him for that. But erasing him from existence...
We still aren't sure.
I hate saying this. But it's just a cat.
Yeah, but we still aren't sure if the people and stuff are even real.
Yeah. Am I real? Anything of this still real? The game does something with your mind, right?
You
Okay.
continue, or?
No.
Okay.
That's the I plan to do one chapter per stream. That's
Yeah,
good.
it's okay. I'm just asking because then I clean up.
Yeah, clean up. And then we look for someone to raid to... I hope they don't ask what this game is about, because
You can't tell.
I can tell what happens, which would be spoiler, but it's about a boy dealing with his emotion. Not really. He seems emotionally stable, actually. Like, Sure, what he has just seen, like, that kicked him in the mental nuts. But that, like, the most stable person in the world would be at least baffled by that. Like, poof. Right?
Yeah.
But what is this game about? It's about... I don't know. I mean, and that's completely fine. Sometimes you cannot put it into words like this. The problem is if you want to tell someone, hey, play it, it's a good game.
Yeah.
Of course they want to know what it's about. What, like, you have to give them something, but what? Should I tell them this? Like, no, that would kind of destroy the experience. It's... The most I would be able to say, it's a narrative... Yeah, it's a narrative game. Like...
So
Yeah. Who's there?
let's go ahead and visit Lifa.
Lifa.
Yes.
That's been a while.
Exactly.
We mostly miss each other's streams, so let's go to Lifa, good friend of the show. It's not really a show, but yeah. And check out the links somewhere.
The chat.
Somewhere in the chat. It's somewhere around here. To Twitter, Instagram, Discord, where I post stuff, keep you updated. To my merch store, where you can get stuff like this comfy hoodie. And also to somewhere there's YouTube. There. Yes. It's there. I hope to see you over there again next time as well. I just played this game. My mind is weird now. Bye.